Hold up. Hello, guys. Me and my friend just got finished watching the Batman, and it was pretty awesome. What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Um, Here, how about you go first, the Riddler?
Alright, so I think it was pretty good, you know? I mean, I felt like that the storyline was pretty unique. Like, it was something that a lot of people haven't seen before. And unlike the Batman Forever, like, the messed up on cocaine Jim Carrey was,
Yeah, that's true.
this one's a lot darker, and he's
Yeah.
not, like, as nice to everyone. Because he felt like he was being treated differently. So I felt like
I
this
Yeah,
was pretty good.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah
we
yeah
didn't
we
mention their spoilers. We didn't mention their
yeah, yeah,
spoilers.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Spoilers, spoilers, guys, spoilers.
yeah.
So if you haven't
So
watched it,
I
just go watch that
Yeah.
right now. Go watch that right now.
Yeah, just go watch
yeah
it. It's a good movie.
the thing about the movie is that if you're under 2 years old, you're gonna scream out of your seat.
Oh
So
yeah,
the
that
thing
is
about the
true.
movie is like
I feel
it's
like the
it's
minimum
different
age
from any
should.
other Batman. Like it's more because other Batmans are like focused on the villains, what they need to do, but this one's like focused on detective, and Batman's narrating the whole story.
Yeah, like
Yeah, he narrated most.
the way the movie started, like it went straight in with like the Riddler just killing off the mayor is crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bro. But like,
I
Yeah.
like they got it straight into it. Like they did not take their time.
yeah,
Okay,
like
can I just say
The
something? Like the
mm,
riddles weren't even like hard, but they weren't like easy either. They were like something that you have to think about
yeah.
for a second. It's not like puny riddles that like some like Dora the Explorer or something will
hold on.
give you.
Could we quickly talk
The
about the Riddler suit though? Because that was
yeah
awesome.
Yeah, that's
yeah
pretty cool
yeah.
too.
Like, and they
The
didn't do like
can we?
anything like what Jim
Mm,
Carrey's was, because Jim Carrey's was like riddles and polka dots and everything. This was just straight up serial killer look, honestly.
yeah.
Exactly.
What I think my favorite riddle is like where he said someone who's like a flying rats, because
Yeah.
at first I thought I was just like rats with wings, but it's like a reference to bats. I like that because the movie's called Batman, obviously.
Well, on yeah, but like, but like, it wasn't even ended up being Batman at the end. At the end, it ended up being
Yeah, it's
Falcone at
funny.
the end. Yeah, so that was crazy.
Yeah,
But like, and
I feel
then
like my favorite riddle. Oh yeah, you
oh
go.
I
no, no, you go,
really
you go.
did.
Oh,
I
okay.
really.
Uh,
Yeah.
my favorite riddle, I think, would probably have been like the if you are
Yeah,
justice,
yeah, yeah.
do not lie. What is the price for your blind? Like it was such a good riddle,
I
though.
feel like that is the best line in the movie. But honestly, like I think the one riddle that was actually like really good that I feel like if we're talking like real riddle, not question, was the it could be cool, poetic.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
was like really good.
that was
But
a good one though.
could we
Riddle.
talk about really quick? Could we talk about how funny the Riddler looked like without the mask?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. He looked like
Yeah.
straight up high school teenager, like
Yeah,
nerd.
boy
Like first
just
It's
day
like
there.
it's
graduated.
like
Boy
it's like
just
a junior,
graduated.
senior.
My boy
Yeah.
just
The
graduated
thing
his
is,
first year
like,
in high school, and
yeah.
yeah, but
What
like,
Bro.
surprised me the most was that Gotham got flooded. I did not see that coming.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't see that coming either. I didn't know it was gonna blow up all parts of the dam and everything. It was crazy.
Like
Let me tell you something, but like,
they,
oh well, go yeah.
yeah. No, you go, you go.
But like, what I really liked though was that at the end they just brought out like 500 Riddlers, like all of
Yeah.
Riddler's followers just came out at the end to be like a bunch of Riddlers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
I
like
thought
that.
I thought that the quarter hour was gonna come out. I don't know why, but Jeremy or Batman
Yo,
or whatever
what's up?
you want me to call you. Right? But yeah, you mentioned to me inside the movie that like she was wearing like the lady that was walking and she was with Falcone.
Yeah,
And she had like the Court of Owls mask thing. Yeah, that was pretty good. I feel like that was pretty good Easter egg for the next villain.
yeah, like
Oh,
for the next villain to put like the Court of Hours. Yeah.
yeah. I really like that because you know how he got like shot in the shotgun with a in his vest, and he was like hanging down, and then he got back up, blah blah blah, and he put some booster thing in him, and he
Yeah,
started
crazy.
punching that dude until he said, and he like punched him and then took off his mask,
Yeah, he
and
was bleeding.
he
Well,
said,
actually, that guy was the guy that was in the funeral, which
yeah,
yeah, that
Yeah, it's
was
the
really cool.
guy that he saw. Well,
Yeah,
one of the
that,
high.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like I feel like what like okay, hold on. First of all, could we talk about like the Batmobile?
Oh, that movie
yes,
was sick, bro.
yes, bro,
That
Especially that high
Batmobile.
speed chase.
Oh yeah, with the
yeah.
penguin. Oh, awesome,
Yeah.
bro.
And the penguin got like he was walking down to the penguin's car. It looked so cinematic and cool.
Exactly.
I'm not kidding. Like that's pretty much one of my favorite parts.
That
All
was
right. So I actually have a question for everyone here. What is your guys' favorite scene? Because personally, for me, it's probably the Batmobile chase.
yeah.
Yeah,
Leave it all
that
in the comments. Leave it all in the comments and everything.
I
Yeah.
love the scene that I love is like at the end wherever he pulled out a flare gun and let all the people
Oh
like
yeah,
they
at the
made
end.
it
Yeah.
over exaggerating, but like it felt like it needed to be. Cause if it was like, oh, nothing was just he's taking out the people, no one would really think of that. Like they'll probably think, oh, why did they put this in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Robert Pattinson did an awesome job as
Yeah,
Hit the
yeah,
best.
yeah,
I feel like he
yeah.
was the best Batman. But
best Batman
Mm,
the
movie.
second Bale.
Yeah, but like, let me tell you something. Like, this has to be the most realistic Batman. Like, basically,
yeah.
technically, like,
Yeah.
there's some parts that was like a little crazy, yeah, but like, this is like the most likely movie to like, if this were to happen in real life, like, this movie would be the thing, you know?
Yeah. Other than like the high tech lenses or whatever that they put in contacts. Yeah. Other than that, I feel like that's everything else was basically like something that could happen in real life.
Yeah, especially like when you see Batman fail, like he puts on the wingsuit, he starts like that, like gliding, and then he just pulls out the parachute and then just slaps his head on top of the bridge.
Mm,
Exactly.
yeah.
And like in all the other Batman movies, they just like didn't show like the mistakes he would make. And this one, they actually like show that superheroes make mistakes,
Yeah,
including that.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing is like at the end he said he needs to become a better hero, and I liked how he like kind of followed Catwoman with like
yes,
on a motorcycle. I really thought at the end that they were both gonna go away, like literally raise a family, maybe even, and then
I don't
just
think that.
it. But it's surprising that they actually like liked each other.
could we talk about
Cause
like
Batman's like he's like a solo person.
yeah, could we talk
Yeah,
about
he.
how good the actor for Catwoman did though? Like
Yes.
Yeah,
she was a heck
I
of
feel
a
like she
Catwoman.
wouldn't do. Yeah, I feel like she wouldn't do that good of a job, but then she did a pretty good job at the end. You know, like especially like that like thief vibe. But the one problem I have with the movies, they didn't really explain a lot about the characters themselves. That's the
Mm.
only problem I have with it.
Yeah, and like honestly, like that one part that she didn't close the refrigerator, like she grabbed milk and
Yeah, that's
started
what
drinking
I'm
it, and
saying,
she
bro.
left the refrigerator over. My dad, because I went to go watch it with my dad for the first time, and the second time I went with them.
Mm.
My dad went crazy at that part because he really wanted her to close the refrigerator, but like it was
Um.
like
Yeah. I really like how they like included the Riddler in a prison cell, and then Joker started talking to
oh
him, or
my.
we don't know if it's Joker. It might be like it's either
It could be
Joker.
Mr. Freeze, bro. It could be anyone.
Well, honestly, I
Yeah.
feel like it is
Yeah, I'll be right back,
Joker.
guys.
All right. Well, I feel like it is Joker, but I feel like what happened is that he just fell into like the acid thing or whatever he fell into. Like, so
Yeah.
that's why his face kind of looked burnt, but like it like crazy. And then that basically just confirmed the sequel to the Batman, basically.
Mm. Yeah. Whenever they make that second Batman movie, bro, like, cause we all know they're gonna. That's gonna be like. That's gonna be good. Good.
And everybody knows that's going to be like a massive success because of like
Really
this.
no. Like my dad really thought the movie was bad. Like I guess he's not into Batman that much.
Well, honestly, probably because this Batman movie took Batman kind of different. Because most Batman
Yeah.
movies is more like fighting and villain and Bruce Wayne, because it doesn't really like matter the story. This movie was pure storyline and detective work. So some parts of this movie does get a kind of a little boring because it's basically them
Mm.
talking all of like the storyline, detective, him trying to catch like the Riddler and that stuff. So some parts gets
Yeah.
kind of boring. Like the beginning of the movie, like right after you see the murder scene, and right after like he explains the stuff, it like the movie takes a really slow pace, which kind of is probably boring for some people. But I like this movie because this movie, when you hear Batman, you hear serious detective. You know?
Y- Yeah. Can we just appreciate how good the Riddler did? Like he literally, I really think he was a good actor.
Yeah, Paul Danos did an
Yeah.
awesome job as the Riddler. Bro, like, yeah, he was awesome.
Like the Riddler, I really thought this would be because the Riddler is like a good um person for like detective work, like to see murders and stuff like that. But I didn't really expect the movie to be like Riddler as a villain. I really expected it to be like Penguin,
Yeah,
Mister
more
Freeze,
penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joker.
But
Yeah,
like honestly, you know what I found very like when you think because Jim Carrey put Riddler like in Batman Forever as like a funny guy, like riddle me this and that stuff. This guy did Riddler scary. At some parts, I thought, my God, Batman's gonna lose this movie. Like, there's no way he's
yeah.
gonna win. And then like
Especially
like
the part at the end with Gotham
I
like
don't.
being
I
flooded and
don't.
everything. I thought everyone
exactly.
Yeah,
was gonna die.
I don't really know if anyone really won in that situation because the
Yeah.
Riddler is still stuck in jail, talking to
Because he
Joker.
could, yeah, because he could just get out. Like if they actually have a plan, they could get out at any moment.
Yeah,
Like you don't know what they.
Yeah.
especially since Joker literally says he says Gotham loves a comeback story, so basically saying that he's probably gonna come back. But like
Yeah.
this Riddler was pretty scary because this dude was like in the prison when Batman was talking. He was like, "No, we were supposed to see this happen right here," and he's like,
Mm.
and saying all this part. And then what got me even like kind of scared was when he's in the funeral and he's talking to the
Yeah.
guy with the bomb on his neck, and he starts screaming at the guy. That's like, oh my God.
Exactly.
I
He is a
really
plan.
thought he. I really thought he was gonna kill him right there and then.
Yeah, and then what's
But
crazy
then he actually like what's crazy is that he left and like he spared him.
yeah, and then what's
For a
crazy is
second.
that you think at that moment, you're like, "Oh my God, is he gonna survive or is he gonna die?"
Yeah, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I have family and friends." But if it depends on your guy's life, then I'm gonna be honest, he did the right choice and just didn't tell him. Because if he had family along the line, then I wouldn't tell him.
Yeah.
Um, I just say this like not only the main characters, like the people that weren't really main characters in the movie did a good job acting. Cause I liked like the other Riddlers, quote unquote Riddlers. I also liked like the background people in the funeral. They did a good job.
Well, really, because they
Yeah,
just stood there and did nothing, basically.
Yeah.
yeah.
But like, no,
Like
what?
one of the ladies said, "Oh, there's a bomb around his neck," and everyone started screaming. Like
Yeah. I mean, that's not really that
that's like,
hard, but like honestly, if DC want to cast me for like the next movie, I don't mind playing
yeah.
like a like I like if they need a Robin, I'm here. But like, who did awesome? The dude who
Mm,
played the Penguin. Could we talk about him
mm.
for a sec?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did a really good job.
Bruh.
Yeah, I felt like that. Like I felt like that his voice is like scratchy enough to be the Penguin, but not too scratchy to be like a mafia boss, like 100% a mafia boss. Because like he isn't really a mafia, because like he works by himself when he's trying to hunt down Batman, kind of. So like,
And he
Yeah.
basically did a like I
He
think
really
he's the
did it
best.
on a Batman. He kind of actually helped him.
Yeah, kind of. But like honestly, this penguin was like probably best penguin because like and like when he thinks that he like when he the fire came up and everything, he really thought he beat Batman, so he was like, "I got you." That's something like the penguin would actually say, but
yeah. But can we talk about for a second the Lieutenant Gordon?
For
Yeah.
real,
He
bro.
did such a job, bro.
That dude did awesome.
Especially that full punch to the face, though. Like
I
that
know
was
that takes guts to get that hit, honestly.
exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
And like, yeah, bro, that was awesome. Like, I feel like this, like Gordon, had to be the best one out of all the movies, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, like yeah, I
I
guess
I
You know?
really think
Oh, well, go
the
ahead.
one thing they could have done better in the whole movie, like that would have made it like astonishingly good, was the beginning. The beginning was
yeah,
slow. It
Yeah,
really didn't. It wasn't really like it. It was okay. It's
yeah.
like
Especially when
it could
like
have been better.
yeah, when Batman walks inside the beginning, like he walks so slow, and then that's what makes the movie feel like really slow because you don't really see him like sprinting ish,
can
jogging.
we talk really quickly about how cool all of Batman's entrances are?
Exactly.
The way he just walks in so slow, it's just like, if that happened to me in real life, I'd be scared for my life. I'd be like pooping my pants if I saw a Batman just walk really slowly to me, just to like, my God,
Exactly.
that's
But
scary.
okay, I have one major like just like one major flaw about it. It's not like something that you would notice right off the bat because like you really just like get thrown in there with the mayor. But like how they introduce the characters because like Catwoman, like you don't know, like because like you like obviously the only reason like it's Catwoman inside of the beginning when you see her with Penguin is because of the trailer, really, because like they don't really introduce you, they just throw the character in there. And if I'm gonna be honest, they didn't really have a backstory for Wayne until he met Alfred inside the hospital.
Yeah.
So like
Also,
it's kind of weird.
yeah, that was also a crazy thing I did not expect. Like, I did not expect Alfred to get blown up like that. Like, when at that
Ex-
part, I thought Alfred's gonna
Mm.
die. This is the end right here. Like,
yeah,
and like, yeah. But also, you know what I found
He
very
took
weird?
it though.
Oh
Like
yeah,
hmm
like he survived through it. That's like some. That's that old of it. Like he looked pretty old. He looked like he was in maybe his 50s or 60s. Like that. That's something that you gotta. Like he had some good therapy or doctor, bro.
you know what I find very crazy though?
what?
Have you seen the actor who plays the Penguin? This dude
No,
looks nothing like the Penguin. Like, you put them side to side,
Yeah.
which is, I'll probably pull up a video of them side to side. You
Mm.
can't. It's like that guy is playing the Penguin. It's like, what? Like, so like they probably have to have like an amazing makeup artist for that.
Yeah.
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 Here's
Like
like
he was not a bad penguin. He just didn't fit the vibe. I
What are
should
you
say.
talking about, bro? That dude is
No, he fit the
awesome.
vibe. I should say like he did look like actually the right penguin.
Yeah, he needed to be a little bit fatter because the penguin is like a
Yeah.
short, fat dude. That's high. And then you know what they really miss though, which would, I mean, honestly, if they put it in, it would probably reach that R rating because you can obviously tell in this movie they try not to cross that R rating because they were blurring so
yeah,
much stuff.
yeah, especially the part where they use the thumb to open the thumb drive.
Yeah, like they blurred that thumb like a little bit so you could tell it's a thumb, but at the same time they don't want to go that R rating. But like
Yeah,
they didn't have the cigar that Penguin smokes.
yeah,
Right.
and you told me that like when they if they had put the cigar in, they would have gotten an R rating.
Yeah, they were. I was watching an
That's
interview.
weird. That's really weird.
But then it has
The
like
cigar.
all the categories that a rated R movie would have, kind
Yeah,
of like
Yeah.
strong
but
language, strong violence, all that stuff.
strong language. I don't know why they really put that. I mean, one F word. Yes, it's very clearly you can hear it, but it's like he
Yeah.
goes and he says, "What this must be a good," and then he says the F word. He says, "Night for you, Batman." Like that. Honestly, other
No,
than
he
that, and that's
says
like
No,
in
he
the
says
very
happy
beginning. Oh
freaking like
yeah,
happy.
happy freaking Halloween, yeah.
Yeah,
But like that, other than that, that's like in the beginning, honestly. But like honestly,
yeah.
it should have just been rated for language. The
Yeah,
strong violence, I kind of see it. I wouldn't put it.
I don't see it strong. I mean, like violence makes
Yeah, just
sense. But
violence.
strong violence, no.
Yeah, and like, yeah, I wouldn't like see it strong language or strong violence or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so let's get your review for the movie on a scale of 1 to 10. How do you rate it?
Um, I read it probably I rated it 11 out of 10.
That okay, 10 out of 10. How
Yeah.
about you now, Riddler?
It's a pretty good movie and everything, but like you see, I feel like I could have done a little bit better job. I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10.
You are on crack, but you see, I am the one that is making the video. So, since you put it at a 9, I'm gonna round you up to a 10. All right.
Oh,
And I liked it a lot. I feel like, this was more wrong superhero.
Bite.
This is more of a
Oh my
Batman
god.
movie, and I really like this movie because I'm into detective movies like Knives Out. It's up there, one of the best.
Yeah, yeah.
And
We
so,
gotta do a review on the Knives
yeah, we
Out.
gotta do a
yeah,
review
we
on
need.
Knives Out.
Yeah.
But like,
We gotta watch it.
we, I say I love detective movies. Like Murder on the Orient Express is pretty good too. I'm still needing to watch Death of the Nile though. But I love detective movies. And basically, when you hear Batman, you hear detective, serious, not that much jokes. Which they did crack a little bit of jokes in this movie, but not enough to like get over it.
The Riddler's face.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Uh, yeah, but the Riddler's face is hilarious. But like honestly, when you see the Riddler's face, you can't take that serious. Honestly, but like this movie is just pure seriousness. You're not honestly, this movie isn't for you. If you're expecting Batman, if you're going in Batman expecting, oh, this is gonna be a funny, heartwarming movie, lose your expectation. Just don't go to the movie theater if you're expecting that, honestly,
Yeah.
because this is
Exactly.
Like
just
you.
pure violent, like
Like if you
kind
think
of
it's gonna be
violent.
something like Curious George or like Dora the Explorer, nah, you
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
yeah, we're talking like hard, like kind of like kind of violent, dark,
mhm.
serious movie. Then this is what we're talking
Yeah.
about. So
Yeah. There's only one entire scene with daylight, and it's the beginning of the funeral scene
yeah,
where you mostly see daylight.
that's
That's it.
basically like the pure daylight scene. Other than that, you see a little bit of the sun, not that much though. I mean, the end when
Yeah.
when it shows after the
Oh yeah.
flooding and that stuff, it's daytime. But like other than that, it's pretty good. I rate it a 10 out of 10. So it looks like we're talking the
Mm.
10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. We're talking about
Well,
here.
I mean, I said 9,
But
but
shut up,
okay.
we're rounding you up.
Well, who cares?
Anyway, so yeah, that's our review for the Batman. 100% you should watch it in the theater. I'm watching it for the ninth time tomorrow, everybody. I'm joking.
Actually, third.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah, third.
I'm not even watching
yeah,
it tomorrow. But I
Friday.
will be watching it for the third time very soon, and maybe a fourth, and a fifth, maybe a sixth, depending how I'm feeling,
Oh my
and
gosh.
maybe more.
Well, when
Maybe
you get
10.
HBO Max,
Yeah,
though.
and when it goes on HBO Max on April 19th, you better believe that it will be my 100th time watching that movie. Because honestly, for the whole, the movie's 3 hours, which kind of lengthy, but it's well worth it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you really, like, you're watching that and you're like, at the end, you leave that theater and you're like, what? That much time passed? Because it really doesn't feel like all that long. I mean, there's some parts where you're like, we're probably not even halfway yet, which you're like, what? But other than that, you really like enjoy the movie and then you start liking it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
But
Alright.
thanks for watching, guys.
Yep. Thanks for watching. And
Yeah,
we
thank you guys for
can,
watching, man.
we,
Yeah, if you made out this
Um.
entire way through, comment but spaghetti. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And
That's
we'll,
spaghetti.
yeah.
No, no, no. We gotta do something. We do Batman. Do Batman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, comment Batman.
Comment vengeance.
Vengeance.
If you
Vengeance.
want to shout out, if you want to
Yep.
shout out.
If you want. If
And
you want.
also comment down your favorite riddle that was in your favorite part that was in the movie.
All right. Well,
And we'll
Yeah.
see you
So
guys
like and
on. Yep.
subscribe, guys. Put on notifications if you guys like our videos. You guys can always tune in again.
Yeah, and we're also thinking of making a podcast, so that would be amazing.
yeah. Yeah, it's gonna
But
be on Spotify. It's
yeah,
gonna name The
Spotify.
Boys with a Z.
Yeah,
Just I think he'll put that in the description, right,
yeah, I'll put
Jervis?
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yep, definitely when a sequel comes out, we're 100% doing a review. I will
Yeah.
link
Yeah.
Micah's channel in the description. Check it out. He only
Yeah.
has like videos, but
Yeah.
yep,
I think I might upload one soon, but
yep. So, yep, I put that in the description. Probably be the first link in the description. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
see ya.
Bye, guys.